All right, let's switch to basketball.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Good
On a
question.
day after with the
Good question. Did you watch the Nuggets last night? They lost to the Chicago Bulls in Chicago. They're now what, 13 and 20? Do I have that right?
I already told you they're 9 and
13?
8 at home.
Yeah.
They're
I think
9
they're
and 8 at
13 and
home.
20.
They're 4 and 12 on the
And
road.
you know, we're kind of just
Well, figure that out.
Aren't we
They're
kind of just
13
holding our breath here, just waiting for something
no.
to happen there?
Here's what we're
not?
doing. Here's what
I
we're
am.
doing, Les.
13 and 20.
We're not paying attention to them. So why are we paying?
We're talking
attention
about
to
them right
Can we-
now.
No, we're
We're
not.
paying
I
some
don't want to
attention
talk
to them.
I don't want to talk about.
You
them.
told me you wanted to ask the question, which bunch of Nuggets would you prefer? This bunch right now or the Carmelo bunch?
Well, that's a different story. That's would you? And I would ask you. I had this thought because Carmelo says that the only thing that's holding them together is Fisher's holding them together.
In New York, yeah.
And I thought, he's not really holding them together. They've won 5 games.
Yeah.
They're 1 game away from really surpassing Philadelphia as the worst team in all. And Philadelphia's trying to lose every game, and the
Woody,
Knicks are trying to win.
Carmelo says stupid stuff
Would
all
you
the
still,
time.
based
So
on
why do you
what's
even listen to
happened?
what Carmelo
So here's
has
the
to
question.
say?
We can make this a very short segment.
Okay.
Based on what's happened, looking at, let's go with who they got in the trade. They got Gallinari. He's been hurt. They got Wilson Chandler. He went and played in another country in Asia. They got
Well, he's been back and he's played pretty well this year. Mozgov.
Mozgov. He's okay. Who was the other guy they got?
They got a number 1 pick
Oh,
out of that, didn't they? In the
yeah,
Carmelo trade,
yeah.
didn't they get a number 1
They
pick?
also
Yeah,
got the guy from Minnesota who they traded this year. The other big guy, who I liked.
Brewer?
No, he's the big man. But they didn't get Brewer in that trade.
Big man.
Yeah, Kufas.
Kufas.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's right.
Thank you. Kostas Kufas.
Yeah.
I liked his game, and he was a good outside shooter. And they
It's a
didn't take
solid
advantage of it.
backup center.
So, would you rather have Carmelo at this point?
No. Hated that team. Hated that. The Thugettes, as we used to call them, hated them. Couldn't stand any of
So
those
you'd
guys.
rather have this
Couldn't stand
team-
Carmelo. Couldn't
you'd
stand
rather
J.R.
have-
Smith. Couldn't stand Kenyon Martin. I mean, should I keep going? Couldn't stand Raymond Felton. Couldn't stand any of them. All
No,
of them.
Raymond
Bad,
Felton came here
bad
and
guys. Never won anything. Got out of the first round
wait,
once.
Wait, they
I mean,
went to the Western Conference Finals.
1 year. One
They
year
went
they got
to
out
the
of the
Western
first round.
Conference Finals. This team.
Yeah, thank you,
couldn't-
Chauncey,
This
okay?
team
Thank you,
couldn't go
Chauncey,
to
for
the- This team couldn't go to finals of that camp that Hanslick runs. They couldn't. I mean, you'd bring out a team of 11-year-old girls, and this team couldn't beat them on the road. Maybe not at home.
Why are you making me choose between 2 teams I really don't care for?
I just thought it was interesting that
I would
we could,
prefer
in
the George
retrospection-
Karl-led team from 2 years ago.
In retro, well,
That was a fun
and that
season.
team was coached by George Karl.
Yeah.
This team is coached by Brian Shaw. He's not a very good coach. Haven't we established that by
I
now?
believe
He
we
still
have.
doesn't even know what to do. Now he's threatening him with, here's the one that gets me, and we'll end on this. Guys, if you don't play better, you're going to be out of here. You know what I would think if I were one of those players?
If you don't coach better, you're going to be out of
No.
here.
Well, that's one.
Yeah.
But my thought would be, you mean if I don't play very good, I might get to go somewhere else? I might get
I
to
can
go to
escape?
Chicago? I might get to go to Arizona where they're going to be in the playoffs? I might go to Portland? I mean, think about Josh Smith. He's going, oh, yeah, throw me in the briar patch.
Landed in a pretty good spot.
If there was ever a briar patch, you mean if I play better, I get to stay here? Pardon me. It was just funny to me. That's your threat is, oh, we're going to send you someplace worse than this?
You know what's odd
Where
about
would that
this?
be? Minnesota?
He continues to throw his players under the bus.
Let's go to the
I don't know
social
why
media.
anybody would want to play for him.
Maybe.